Have you ever been to a city that feels like it's giving you a hug? Not just a polite nod or a quick handshake, but a genuine embrace that makes you feel instantly at home, even if you've just arrived. That's Accra. It's not a gentle, polite hug. This is a full-on, back-patting, where have you been all my life kind of welcome. The kind that makes you want to stay a little longer just to soak it all in. The moment you step onto its streets, you feel the energy, alive in the music and the smiles in the air itself. Every corner is buzzing with life and every face seems to carry a story. Accra is pure, unfiltered life, chaotic, beautiful, and always inviting. It's a city that never hides its true colors, and that's what makes it unforgettable. Forget what you think you know about big cities. Accra has its own rhythm, its own soul, and it's impossible not to get swept up in it. People say you need a lot of money to travel, but that's not always true. Sometimes the best experiences come when you have to be creative and resourceful. Sometimes the real magic happens when you're on a budget. It forces you to connect, to see the city through local eyes, and to discover hidden gems you'd otherwise miss. Accra is perfect for this. Here, curiosity is your greatest asset. The more questions you ask, the more doors open for you. The city rewards openness, laughter, and a willingness to dive in. If you're ready to say yes to new experiences, Accra will meet you with open arms. So, what if I told you that you could have one of the most memorable days of your life with just $50 American? It's not just possible, it's an adventure waiting to happen. In Accra, $50 is a golden ticket, a passport to street culture, food, markets, and unforgettable encounters. Every CDI you spend brings a new story. This isn't about being a tourist, it's about being a traveler, living the city from the ground up and letting Accra's spirit guide your day. Grab your sense of adventure. We're about to spend a day in Accra you'll never forget. Let's see just how far $50 can take us. Get ready to feel the pulse of West Africa and discover why Accra's welcome mat is always out. Let's break it down. $50. It might not sound like much, but in Ghana, it can open up a world of possibilities for a traveler willing to embrace the local way of life. That's about 700 Ghanaian cedis, a sum that stretches surprisingly far if you know where to look and how to spend it wisely. That's not just pocket change, it's a full day's budget for an amazing adventure, packed with authentic experiences and local flavor. We're talking transportation across the city, 3 hearty meals, snacks to keep you going, and entry to some of Accra's most vibrant sights. No fancy hotels, just real local experiences that immerse you in the city's rhythm and daily life. We'll ride the famous trotros, Accra's vibrant minibuses, and eat where locals eat, sharing tables and stories with new friends. Street food is where Ghana's culinary soul lives. Spicy kebabs, waki, and jollof rice, all for just a few cedis, bursting with flavor and tradition. We'll wander through Accra's busiest markets, soaking in the atmosphere, the colors, the sounds, and the energy that make this city unique. The goal? A full stomach, a camera bursting with photos, and a heart overflowing with memories, all without breaking the bank. A small budget frees you from tourist traps and lets you discover the real Ghana, away from the crowds. You look for the food stall with the longest line, not the fanciest sign, because that's where the best flavors are found. You flag down a trotro, sharing the ride with students, grandmothers, and everyday Ghanaians, getting a true taste of local life. Every cedi you spend goes to a small business owner, a street vendor, a driver, real people who make the city tick. This isn't a limitation, it's a challenge. How much life, how many stories can we squeeze out of $50 in Accra? You learn to say yes, to be open, to connect with people and places you never expected. This is travel at its core, exploration, connection, and discovery. Let the adventure begin. Our day starts in Osu, as the first rays of sunlight spill over the rooftops and the city slowly stirs to life. This is one of Accra's most vibrant neighborhoods, where every morning feels like a celebration of daily life. The city wakes up with a mix of sounds, calls to prayer echoing in the distance, the lively chatter of vendors, and the sizzle of food on grills blending into a unique morning symphony. We're not after cafe breakfasts or fancy pastries, we're after waki, Ghana's breakfast of champions, served hot and fresh on the street. Waki is a hearty dish of rice and beans, colored by special leaves, and then topped with shido, a spicy, smoky sauce, talia, spaghetti, gari, toasted cassava, and your choice of protein, colored by special leaves that give it a distinctive flavor and a beautiful, earthy hue. Topped with shido, spicy sauce, talia, spaghetti, and gari, toasted cassava, each bite a burst of flavor and texture. Your choice of protein, from fried fish to boiled eggs or tender beef, making every plate unique. A hearty plate costs just a couple of dollars, making it one of the best deals in the city for a filling meal. Eating wakey on the street, you're not just a tourist, you're part of the morning rush. Locals nod in approval, the vendor grins, and you feel instantly welcomed into the rhythm of Osu. You share a moment of connection, a smile exchanged over a steaming plate, and suddenly you're no longer a stranger. These small interactions are the heart of travel, the memories that linger long after the meal is done. With breakfast done, we've spent less than $5 and are buzzing with energy, ready to take on whatever the day brings. The food warms our bellies, filling us with comfort and satisfaction, and the kindness of strangers warms our hearts, reminding us of the power of simple hospitality. This is Accra's street culture, accessible, affordable, and welcoming to all who wander its lively roads. Accessible, affordable, welcoming. Here everyone is invited to the table, no matter where you're from. No reservations needed, just an empty stomach, an open mind, and a willingness to try something new. Osu gives us our first taste of the city, a glimpse into its soul through food and friendly faces. And it's clear this day will be unforgettable, filled with new experiences and unexpected joys. The adventure is just getting started, and Osu is the perfect place to begin. Fueled up, it's time to move. By Trotro. Trotros are Accra's colorful minibuses, each with its own personality and painted slogans. Getting on is simple. Stand by the road, spot your direction, and hop in when the mate calls out. Inside, you're shoulder to shoulder with students, businesswomen, and elders, all to a soundtrack of high life or hip life music. A ride costs less than $1. The best part? People watching and spontaneous conversations. Someone might point out a landmark or recommend a food stall. This is where you learn about the city, directly from its people. We pay our fare and head to Makola Market, the city flying by outside. This isn't just transportation, it's immersion. We're not just going from point A to B, we're experiencing Accra's rhythm and warmth. We've spent barely anything, but the experiences are priceless. The Trotro is a moving theater of everyday life. It's the city's heartbeat on wheels. Next stop, Makola Market. Stepping off the Trotro, we enter Makola Market, a living, breathing organism. It's a labyrinth of stalls, colors and sounds, spices, fresh fish, mangoes, textiles, vendors calling out, buyers haggling. The market is a visual feast, mountains of tomatoes, peppers, plantains, and bananas. Women balance baskets of goods on their heads, weaving through the crowd. You can buy a sweet sliced pineapple for $1 handed to you with a smile. Admire beads, learn their meanings, and connect with proud vendors. We wander, absorbing the energy and chaos, spending just a few dollars on fruit and water. Makola Market is the heart of Accra's commerce and community. It's a place of hard work, laughter, and connection. The most vibrant parts of a city are often its most crowded and chaotic. Here you're not just shopping, you're part of the story. After Makola Market, it's time for lunch, street food, Ghana style. We hunt for jollof rice, a beloved dish and a point of West African pride. At a street stall, we get steaming plates of tomato-rich rice, crispy chicken, and a side of spicy shito. A generous plate costs about $4. We eat on a bench watching the city's daily life unfold, kids laughing, vendors calling, taxis honking. Eating on the street, you're in the middle of it all, not just an observer. Food is a universal language, and this meal is a connection to the culture. We've had a delicious, satisfying lunch for a fraction of a restaurant price. Our $50 budget is holding strong. We've eaten well, explored, and soaked up the city. The best things in life are often the simplest. Accra proves it with every bite. The day rolls on. With full bellies, we stroll toward Jamestown. But first, Accra's street art. Murals cover walls and buildings, telling stories of history, culture, and hope. The city becomes an open-air gallery, free for all to enjoy. We pass Independence Square, Black Star Square, symbols of Ghana's freedom and pride. A friendly security guard shares stories about the square and Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president. These unscripted conversations are the real souvenirs, moments that stick with you. We learn more from a chat than any guidebook could offer. The warmth of the Ghanaian people shines through. Our afternoon is a blend of art, history, and connection. We haven't spent a teddy, but our experience is rich. Accra's story is on its walls and in its people. Our budget is healthy, but our understanding is even richer. The day isn't over yet. Our final stop is Jamestown, Accra's historic heart and fishing community. As the sun sets, the neighborhood glows with golden light. We head to the red and white lighthouse. For $2, a local guide leads us to the top. The view is breathtaking. City on one side, Atlantic Ocean on the other, Jamestown below. Kids play football, women mend nets, fishermen prep boats. A powerful blend of old and new. After the climb, we wander the fishing village, greeted by smiles and the scent of grilled fish. We watch young boxers train. Boxing is Jamestown's pride. The community spirit is everywhere. As dusk falls, we buy grilled corn for less than $1 and find a spot by the harbor. The day has been a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and flavors. We've spent less than $20 but gained a world of experience. Jamestown at sunset is the perfect finale. History, community, and beauty in one place. It's the soul of Accra, peaceful and powerful. The city's heartbeat slows, but its warmth lingers. As we finish our grilled corn by the waves, it's clear. This day's value isn't in dollars. It's in smiles, conversations, new flavors, and a deeper understanding of Accra. The best travel experiences often cost the least. It's about being present, open, and letting the city guide you. We tasted the food, rode the trotros, wandered the markets, and felt the city's heartbeat. Most importantly, we connected with people, each encounter adding to our story. Traveling on a budget strips away the non-essentials, leaving what matters, the experience. Our $50 bought us an authentic, unforgettable adventure. Accra welcomes everyone, no matter the budget. Just bring curiosity and respect. Imagine yourself here in Makola Market, tasting jollof, climbing the lighthouse, sharing smiles. This isn't just a dream, it's a real place waiting for you. Don't let a budget stop you. Go to Accra. Connect with its people. It will change you. It will fill your heart in a way no luxury vacation ever could.